out one tissue. Please make sure it is not scented with eucalyptus, as this will burn and sting the skin. You'll be folding it in half 3 times. You'll grab some scissors and then cut it in half. Now cut half moons. Open it up, cut it in half again. And on the other side. You will now have 4, you'll only be requiring 2. Let's start with the eyebrow tint. I'm using light brown and also dark brown. Just going to put a little bit in the bowl of each. I use the brand Belmasil. I find that one to be the strongest. It's my favourite. Light brown and dark brown. And then I'm going to put the developer in as well. Give it a bit of a shake. 3%, 10 vol. I do about equal parts of each. And then give it a mix. You can pick up these products from your local beauty warehouse. That's where I grabbed mine. I'm now going to apply it by using the stick that it came with. You can put some Vaseline around the eyebrow if you don't feel confident enough before applying the tint. Otherwise, just go straight in and apply the tint to the eyebrow. Once the tint's on one brow, I'm going to go in quickly with the Vaseline and wipe around it to form the shape that I want. Please do this quickly as the tint will stain the skin fast. Now I'm going to start the other eyebrow, applying the tint directly where I want it. Like I said, you can go around the eyebrow with Vaseline first if you don't feel confident enough in applying the tint straight away. Once again, I've grabbed my Vaseline and a cotton tip. I'm going to get in there quickly, wipe around the eyebrow to form my shape. I'm going to leave this on for 5 to 10 minutes. Remove the tint, grab some damp cotton round pads. Wipe directly across the brows. Now let's start the eyelash tint. Grab your Vaseline and a cotton tip and wipe some Vaseline on each eyelid as close to the lash line as you can go, but do not touch the lashes. Get them to open their eyes and look up. Do the same underneath the eye, as close as you can get to the lash line without touching the lashes. The Vaseline is there in case any tint drops on the skin. It's a barrier and it's not going to stain. You can simply just wipe it off. Grab your tissues you prepared earlier. They do have multiple layers, so they are quite thick. You're going to damp the top of them where the half moon is. Wring them out. I just wring them out on the back of my hand to make sure water doesn't drip down your client. Place them now under the eye and under the eyelashes. Your eyelashes should be on top of the tissue. Get as close as the lash line as you can, with the half moon under the eye. Tell your client they will now have to keep their eyes shut for around 20 minutes. Do not open them. Okay, mixing up the solution for the eyelash tint. I always use Blue Black for lashes. Same brand, Belmasil. You only need a tiny amount, about the size of a fingernail. Mix it in with your developer. I use equal amounts. Go in and apply to the lashes. I apply it in a downward motion, just twirling the rod as I go. I try and get as close as I can to the lash line. If a little bit gets on the skin, that's okay. You'll be wiping it up at the end. We're going to do the lower lashes now, so you're going to place it under and roll it up to try and get all the lashes. Grab a fresh cotton bud and wipe across the lash line to pick up any excess that you have got on the skin. Repeat on the other side. Just let your client know that it may sting slightly. If it is unbearable or uncomfortable at any time, please remove it straight away. While doing this, they are not allowed to open their eyes. They must keep them closed the entire time. No fluttering, no opening. Make them as comfortable as possible by placing cotton pads over the eyes. Keep it on for a max 15 to 20 minutes or whatever is bearable for your client. Time to remove the tint. Remove the round cotton pads and the tissue on one side. Grab a fresh clean tissue, fold it in half, place it on the side of your client's face. Put some round cotton pads in a small container with some water. You're going to roll your client's head to the side. With the damp pads, you're going to gently wash the tint into the water. We're going to wash it all away and remove it. Grab a tissue just to wipe the area so there's no water dripping down the face. Grab a cotton bud and just gently move it underneath the client's eyes. And on the top, just all in the lash line, just to try and get the remaining of the tint away from the eyes. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. Now I'm going to give the client a tissue in each hand and just get them to rub them before they open them, just to make sure all the tint is off so their eyes don't sting.